Everybody move away. That's it. Anybody see what happened? Right, has anybody got a coat or anything? Keep him warm.
Oh, dear. Looks like I may be seeing him a bit later.
I told you to go straight to work, sir.
What a mess. Oh, he's got no chance. Would you say he was fair-skinned? It's difficult to say, isn't it? Such a mess.
I told you, sir. Move away from the gentleman.
Oh, I think he's stopped breathing. No, you're all right. Had us fooled for a minute.
Move away.
You want me to do anything, Terry?
I think you're too late. He's dead now.
Remove this gentleman before I arrest him.
Come along now, sir. Move away. There's a good chap.
Could I not wait for the ambulance? They could give me a lift. We're going to the same place in the end.
On your way now, sir.
Right. I'll be off then. Hello, Mrs. Franklin. How are you today?
Very well, thank you, Geoffrey. How are you?
Not so bad. So, got any warm ones for me today?
Mrs. Godfrey was brought in this morning.
Well, I hope she's got some heat in her. They're a lot easier to do then. The foundation goes a lot further. Tell me, will the casket be open?
Family have not requested an open casket, no.
Probably sick of the sight of her, eh?
Mrs. Godfrey was the victim of a car accident.
Should take a while then. Still, if the hospital have pieced her together a bit first, it shouldn't take too long. I was hoping to be home by 6 tonight. It's quite satisfying to think that I'm their last port of call before they head up to that great theatre in the sky. I see it as no different to applying the final touches to Olivier before sending him on a Drury Lane. Only they keep stiller. And they don't talk as much crap as Olivier.
Jan, can you find me Dave Richards' number?
I'll just get it.
Hello, Geoffrey.
Hello, Mr. Carter.
Did you find the keys for the Johnson casket?
Yes, Mark took them over about 20 minutes ago. He should make it on time.
Johnson casket, but that's closed.
They rang up this morning, had a change of heart. Said they wanted one last look at the old bugger.
But they can't.
You worry too much about your work, Geoffrey. I know you make sure they all look good, whether the casket's open or closed. That's the only reason I agreed to it at such short notice.
No, you don't understand. They mustn't see him.
But it's too late. They'll be kicking off any minute now. Why? What's wrong? How could you? I mean, how could you? To a dead man.
I thought it would be harmless. Nobody would ever see. If you don't keep your eye in, you lose your touch.
But why? I mean, of all the things people to pick...
Mr. Johnson had such a lovely face.
Not Mr. Johnson. I mean the person you made him up to look like, you idiot.
I thought I needed a challenge.
Mickey Mouse. Mickey Bloody Mouse! Of all the bloody things to pick!
I thought it would be interesting to try a cartoon character. Most of the others have just been film stars.
You mean there are others?
A few.
How many, Geoffrey? You know that I never look at the ones in the closed caskets. How many?
All of them.
Oh, my God.
Except on the days when we had a rush.
You'd better tell me exactly what you've done. No omissions. Mr. Gibbons.
Errol Flynn.
Mrs. Wilmot.
Jar Jar Gabor.
Mr. Boyce.
Al Jolson.
Mrs. Harrison.
Oh, I swear I never touched her. She already looked like that.
Mr. Planter.
You know, Bob, I really am very sorry.
Mr. Planter.
A giant ant.
Mr. Harper.
Sinbad.
Mr. Davis.
Spider-Man.
Mrs. Davis.
The Incredible Hulk.
Mrs. Richardson.
A Martian.
Mr. Denning.
Oh, Jesus.
Please tell me you didn't touch the Fowler boy. My God. What did you do to the Fowler boy?
Yoda.